The fun continues, though, here. You know why? Because we're going to go back to our conversation now with Alice Cooper and Motley Crue's Tommy Lee. Their tour is coming to Buffalo October 14th. Tickets go on sale tomorrow.
Yeah, our executive producer, the one, the only, Mike DiGiorgio, loves Motley Crue and really loves Alice Cooper, so he jumped in to do this interview. Here's where we left off with how the show will be a little bit different from when it was at Darien Lake last year.
When we come back there October 14th, we're playing indoors. We've actually moved all these kind of final U.S. dates indoors so that we could, do the full show, which entails a lot more than you saw at the amphitheater. Yeah. With both bands, and one of them being, there's a 200-foot roller coaster. We've added this thing called the Cruise Nest, where we play our last song out in the middle of the audience, and there's about 18 or 20 seats that go around this stage that goes up about 40 feet. So, everyone's up there riding with us for the last song and probably getting insane pictures from up there because the view's incredible.
I saw it in...
Of course, just the production is bigger, wider, it's louder indoors. It's
yeah, when you put it indoors, everything gets intense, more intense.
Yeah.
Because it's now you're compressed.
Yeah.
You have all the lighting and all the sound and all the action and all the audience reaction all indoors, and it really makes it more intense now. Outdoors, it kind of dissipates.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I caught the tour in Syracuse, smaller venue, and that was the only thing, Tommy, that disappointed me was you couldn't get out the big drum set that you had playing upside down for us.
Yeah, I know. We tried our best, man. We had, it was called the Cobra. It was kind of the, just that, if you saw that, that's really, it's not even a quarter of it.
Right.
I mean, the thing goes out 200 feet. This thing, I think, maybe went out over the audience maybe 10 feet.
Dude, I can't walk and chew gum.
You can take his drum thing that he's got now and put it at, Six Flags.
That's what I'm saying.
People would ride on it for...
I can't walk and chew gum, and Tommy is upside down playing drums. I'll never figure that out in a million years. Alice,
yeah, man, you got to come see this one. This is amazing.
We will. Alice, when you're essentially opening for Motley Crue, are you conscious of the fact that, do you tailor your set list to, I'm playing for a Crue's audience, or are you thinking I'm playing for my guys?
No, it's all, these audiences are all hard rock audiences. So, I mean, if they're a Crue audience, they're an Alice audience.
Yeah.
So we get up and we do, and you have to remember now, with these two bands, every song you hear, you've heard on the radio.
Yeah.
It's not like you're playing some song they've never heard before.
Right.
Every time a song starts out, the audience goes crazy.
Yeah.
So you've got all the anthems between the two bands. You've got all the hit records between the two bands. There's never a minute where the audience gets a second to rest.
Yeah, that's
so at the end of the show, they're exhausted.
Now
that's what we want.
Let's talk retirement. This is Motley Crue retiring, but it's not Tommy Lee retiring. What's going on for you, Tommy? What are you looking ahead for?
And can we not call it retirement?
Absolutely not. Let that right out if you want.
It sounds so ancient. We're tapping out, man. That's all. And as far as
moving on.
Yeah, we're moving on to other things. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass, and it's time to put a lid on it and leave it intact. Because that was real important to us.
Yeah.
We decided this 6 years ago. We had this conversation on New Year's Eve, 2016. It's a wrap. We're done. So, it's not like we just decided this, a few months ago. And as far as the future goes, myself and Nikki, and I'm not so sure about the other guys, but you're gonna get. You can't get rid of us that easily.
I caught you DJing.
I've been working on music and putting it away.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I caught you DJing. You were in Rochester about a year ago. You did a benefit for our Center for Youth. Is that the kind of stuff you see yourself doing?
Well, it's super hybrid stuff. It's a combination of so many things. I guess I could compare it to my other project, Methods of Mayhem, where it's super hybrid. It's rock, it's electronic, it's industrial sounding. It's all my favorite stuff all smashed into one ball of energy.
And guys, I'll let you go. Alice, can I say thank you for not making this your final tour? I'm looking forward to many more. I'm astounded that you've lapped these guys.
We're booked into next century.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Looking forward to seeing you in Buffalo. Thanks very much, guys. This was a thrill for me.
All right,
Thank you.
Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
See you,
All right.
dude.